No helicopter looking for a murder. 2 in the morning, got the fat burger. I even saw the lights of the Goodyear blimp, and it went Ice Cube's a pimp. Drunk as hell, but no throwing up. Halfway home, and my page is still blowing up. Today I didn't even have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day. You are do 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 do. You are do 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 do. You are but I don't know the next part. Woke her up around 1. She didn't. Gotta say, it was a good day. Ba da 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 da. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. I just got to know. I just 1, 2, 3. I just 1, 2, 3. I just 1, 2, 3. Do 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 da ba dee la da da, hiding in my love for you. I'm sorry. I don't know where to go from that. I didn't know about those other things. I couldn't be there, but now it's too late. We're only here for an hour. We won't know until it's on. I tried to find the best. I know you. I didn't know that you would leave so soon. But if I'd have tried a little harder to make you smile once more, one day I'll come to find you wherever you may be. But if only if time was kinder, you would still be here. Fuck. God damn it. I just got to know. Do. Wanna die. Just waking up in the morning. Gotta thank God. Oh, I got you. You need some food, big dog? Hey. I got you. Damn, bro. You already out of water? Holy shit. You've been active today. Alright, where? My fault, dude. My fault, dude. I just got to know. I'm sorry, my G. I just got to know. No, water. Fucking delicious like water. I just got to know. I just got to know. What up, bitch? Welcome. You made it this far. I'm just practicing singing, you know. I'm fucking around if I'm just being honest. I made a breakthrough with diaphragmatic breathing. It's a long story. I promise you, it really is a long story. So I'm just kind of practicing, doing shit. I don't know, fucking around, having fun, because that's what it's all about. I'm heating up my quesadilla from earlier. It's 8 o'clock. I'm not going to post the video. Well, I'll post a little bit of it. It's me and Jay in the kitchen, cooking, holding it down. It's 8 o'clock. I made those quesadillas at like 3:30. I never ate it. I haven't ate all day. It's 8 o'clock. So that's the whole point of what I'm trying to make. Quesadilla warming up. We got wings laid out. That's the noises that you were hearing earlier. You know, loud banging, the noises. We got 10 in here, or 12, sorry. We got, let's see, 17, 5, 6, 30. We got 30 wings total. We gotta put this bag up. Look at this shit, boy. I don't even know how much this shit costed. I still live at my mom's house, and I'm extremely grateful for that, man. It is a trip. It really is. Holy shit. That's why I'm taking this shit serious, bro. No more fucking around. No more fucking around. Work my ass off at work. Close, bitch. Work my ass off at work, come back, focus on everything that matters to me, and like actually taking it serious, thinking about it, and not distracting myself with drugs and whatnot. I did vape today, which is the first time I vaped in about 3 to 4 weeks, which is also why I was singing, which is also why I was very, hard, not hard. I was like, I made it a point to myself to like really focus on diaphragmatic breathing, DB, belly breathing the whole way home, just because, it's almost like I had to pay for it. Like I did it, and the whole reason why you stopped was so that you could focus on this and also get mental clarity, which you have. And then after doing all that, you're just gonna vape? So I was like, I couldn't avoid the pressure, but I was at least gonna make light out of it. Because I'm not gonna go out and buy another vape, so I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not gonna see him for God knows how long. And as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, then it's really not a problem. And it's not something that I wanna make a habit every time I hang out with him. Oh, hey, let me hit that. Because then it's like I only wanna hang out with him for that, and I don't even wanna incentivize that. Fuck you, devil. You ain't getting me, bitch. So that's all of that explained. Yeah, I made some breakthroughs, so that's how I learned all that. That's why I said it's a long story. It's way, way, way longer than that, I promise you. But I'm not going to bore you with that. We got 30 wings up in this bitch, again, just to remind you, because that was a lot of information. Quesadillas up in the oven. Let's feel a little. Beautiful. Beautiful. I just got to know. I just got to know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 do do do. Dee 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 dee. I mean, it's just basic. Why you always wanna run away from the truth? Why can't you just stop hiding from the path that you choose? Or maybe you didn't choose it, and that's why you wanna lose it. But if you believe in the one to take you to the light, I don't know where I'm going with this. You're running from your life, and you're running towards the lies. I can't seem to find it. I can't seem to mention. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. I'm not on any drugs. I promise. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, combine the two. You got that overhand, keep it centered with the body, but you're also rotating because you're slipping that left hand. Rotate, slip. I think. I've never taken like boxing lessons or anything like that before. I just love thinking about it. I don't want to get in a fight though. I'm scared to get in a fight because I don't know what to do. God damn it. You gotta be so loud, bro. Like, come on with you. Come on, dapple cut up, boy. Yeah. I just love boxing. You know, it's another way to learn rhythm and shit. Because boxing, it's like an art, dude. It's like you gotta connect the dots. That's what it's all about. Yeah, but I like to imagine. But yeah, if I get in a fight, dude, I don't really know what to do with my hands or like none of that. So it's like I'm kind of worried. So I think I might just ape him. You know, like I can tell a fight's about to break out. I'm not gonna let this dude hit me first. God no, I've never been hit hard before. Don't want to experience it first time in a fight unprovoked out in the street. So I'm gonna swing first, catch that motherfucker. I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I mean, you could do anything, right? Because I'm somebody who moves around a lot. So I could just keep doing this like, bro, chill. You know, just raising the legs, you know? Because I really do naturally just do that, except I do this, right? Because it's good for the knees, you know, just bringing the back leg up. I'll just do that while talking to people. And if you just raise the knee a little bit while doing it, which I also do that as well, just throughout the day, that's a kick right there. That motherfucker doesn't even know that shit's coming. You'd be done, bro. You would be done. That's if they don't react. But if there's somebody who's paying it, if they're drunk, they're done. If they're drunk, they're done. Because after that, he's fucking scrambled, bro. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it. But this is going to be really fun. I'm so sorry, bro. I hope you don't have any friends around because I really don't want to fight them. You know, the element of surprise really helps out a lot. You know, I don't stay away from me, bro. So after that, it's get up on his face and then, motherfucker, anybody else around? Anybody else around? What's up then, bitch? Nah, I'm just kidding. We're getting too far into it. Zzz. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 and then the other part, so right there I'm getting out of breath, so I have to stop, but I really don't want to. So basically, number one, player one is starting to speak, but number two is just supporting him. You know, I go on, and then he's changing up, I'll still do the same thing, but I'll keep mine, You know, he's responding, but he's still doing his role. And then what I want to do after that is player number two, then he switches up. And then maybe number one starts to listen. Or maybe number two is just making an adjustment, but I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea of number two making an adjustment to number one. And, you know, oh, you're doing something different, then I'll do something different, but I'm just going to wait until this cycle is over. Because then it seems like he waited too long to come to the conclusion of how do I want to play this. So number two, I would like for him to do something new and then have number one listen. And then maybe in there they can come together, or after that they can rise. It really just depends on how it plays out and how it feels. This is why I love music, by the way. And this is why I say, like, whenever I say to like my mom, it's like I love music and I understand music, and I feel like I like music more than other people, like genuinely, because of this and that. She doesn't believe me though. But I don't see anybody else do what I'm doing right now. You know? I don't even think they can talk that fast. You know? But quesadilla should be done. Oh, oh yeah. December bread, December on the star. Oh, hi. I had a good joke that I forgot earlier. It's a good joke because it would have been quick-witted. And I know the right delivery. He was cutting like the bad parts off of the chicken. And it's literally simple. Bro, you're cutting the good parts off of the chicken, man. What the fuck? Not now. I don't know. And, I know it's not that funny. It would have been funny to me though. Just because I like fucking around. So, I wanted to record this just because, as much as I am, and I hope it's still recording. Sweet. That's one way to find out. As much as I am embarrassed to record myself singing and actually trying at something because I'm scared to see of how bad I sound, it's still something that I feel like I should do. And honestly, I'm not just getting better at it, but starting to understand it a little bit more. So, because of that, I want to record myself. It's like, I feel like I'm starting to understand it more, so I feel like I should record myself more. Because it's not like the rough draft, you know? It's at least, I'm trying. I can hear myself trying, okay? That's why I'm happy to record it now. I can at least hear myself trying, so it's not just, Jesus, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, I know I can't sing, but I also can at least hear myself trying. That's what I think. I'm gonna turn this off. It's quesadilla. Might as well just sit here and eat the quesadilla so I can go upstairs and focus. I have to edit that YouTube video. It's gonna be a weird setup. We'll see if there's glare over here, and if so, we will. We're just gonna sit at the table, record. I'll just go ahead and check the cameras or glare. Yes, but honestly, it's not that bad. Fuck it. Philip's calling me. Sorry, I'll call you here in a little bit, Philip. I'm in the middle of something. I'm OCD. When I'm in the middle of something, I'm kind of like in the zone, and this is what he doesn't really understand about me. I'm like in the zone, and I can't leave that and just pick it right back up. And honestly, the zone right now is just basically my brain feels clear. Like it feels good. I feel sharp. And because of that, I want to continue what I'm doing, which is just me, unbothered. I'm only thinking about what I'm thinking about. Thoughts are just going to come. Will I entertain them? Will I not? I don't know. That's essentially what this is. It's kind of like, relaxation for me, like meditation in a sense, which is also what I'm learning what diaphragmatic breathing is in a sense. In a sense, you are getting in a deeper meditative state because it really does relax your central nervous system, and the breaths are easier, they last longer, and everything's more supported, so it just becomes more efficient. So you really don't have to try or struggle as much, which again allows you to be in a more relaxed position, because right now my lungs are getting empty, and normally this would be hard to speak, but I can still, if I can control it, get a little bit out of there and then take a quick deep breath, and then I'm good to go. I can go on and on and on, except until the point where you start to get out of breath, which is where I'm at right here. So I would take a nice deep breath, easy, and then just sort of chill out a little bit, These are the times where sometimes you'll see me get quiet, and then while I'm quiet, I'm probably thinking about something, or I'm just, who knows, you don't overthink shit like that. It's useless. Hell no, you ain't getting none of this, bro. I haven't ate all day. You've eaten more than me. A lot more than me. Mm-hmm. 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 I got ulcers in my mouth. That's why I'm eating with an open mouth. It just hurts, so I'm sorry. I feel for the women that deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them today. They ain't really got much to work with. I feel for the. How many bitches harder than a lot of you? A lot of you niggas would trade all of y'all for nip. I can't be proud of you niggas. Seriously though, what a message. The music never leaves you. You leave the music. It's wisdom. I think. Right. I believe so. There's a much deeper meaning. That means everything. Or at least a lot of it. If anybody watches this video and wants me to explain it, I would love to explain it. I'm writing a letter to Logic. Alright. Whatever. Oh shit, that's funny, ain't it? That long story I was talking about earlier. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, that long story I was talking about earlier. And I was allowed to do that. I'll go ahead and explain it. On the way back, like I said, vaping, that happened. So I wanted to work. So I worked. Really focused on, diaphragmatic breathing. And to explain it from beginning to end, I have it written in my notes on my phone, but I'm just going to recount it because it just happened like an hour and a half ago. Tazzy, please back up. And also it's something that I learned. And since I learned, and if I've still learned it and still understand it, I'll be able to recreate it and do it right now, which you won't be able to tell. So that's something. But I'll be able to explain it to you and you'll understand. It'll make sense because it's the truth. At least I believe so. It was dumb though. Looking back on it, it was dumb, and you'll know why. I'll go ahead and get into it. On the way back, my friend Jay. I have to explain this because this is like sort of sets the tone for everything and how it all came to. I was hanging out with Jay today. We cooked, hung out for a few hours, and on the way back, he showed me a lot of new rap songs, and all of them were amazing. Like they actually had substance to them. There was a great message in all of them, and to me, a great message is just any message that is the truth, as long as it's real, as long as it's the truth, or it can be a lie, it can be fake, so a story, essentially, as long as it's, again, something that's true, something that has meaning, something that's real, and has substance. To boil it all down to one word, but that long string of words it's kind of like, I guess, me telling you what I feel, what I associate with it, more than just the one word substance. And on the way back, after he showed me the songs, added them to my playlist, listened to them on the way back,
and practiced breathing. So, oh wow, that's really interesting to think about now, looking back. That's really cool. The first 4 songs, I believe, that listened to, I was just doing diaphragmatic breathing. That whole time I was doing it, I was really just focusing on in and focusing on the diaphragm muscle. So it's almost like when you breathe in, you're pulling your diaphragm's right here, right? And you're pulling it in. So when you breathe out or breathe in, you're pushing that diaphragm down and you're allowing your core to expand. Basically, the whole focus is that one muscle. It's the thing that kickstarts the whole engine. You push that out and you raise the stomach forward, and then also allow the ribs to expand. You don't force the expansion of the ribs by activating your chest muscles. You simply just let the diaphragm do all the work and let everything else come naturally. And while doing this, I was also consciously thinking about, and all of this is new to me, by the way. I just feel like explaining that. That's why I'm like, it's like I'm teaching this, but I'm also explaining my thought process of, kind of how I got there. And, like, essentially, I'm playing the game and I think of something in the game, I get it, and then I tinker with it a little bit, and then I'm going on to the next thing. I'm making it just a little bit more difficult while still sticking to the fundamental basics that I started out with. And what I started to do was, allowing the rib cage to expand and getting that down while also making sure that it's an even, controlled breath. There was some shakiness in there, of course, and there still is shakiness in there because I'm learning it, but there were times where it was like I could get that perfect one in, and now I'm getting a few perfect ones in, and now I'm getting more. Now it's starting to just feel effortless, kind of like a flow. And at this point, this is like getting near the end of those 4 songs, and these were long songs. I mean, really, they told a story. 20 minutes, maybe, 15 minutes. 20 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And then after that, I wanted to mess with the tempo a little bit. And this was the point where that song from Logic started to play. I think it's called YVIN, I think. And that song started to play, and I heard the message, and the message really cut deep. Every time, because just to explain this so that you can listen out for it for yourself in the future when I refer back to this. This is complicated, so give me a little bit. I'm sorry. And the neighbors are outside, so I'm getting distracted. It's 8 o'clock, that's why I'm kind of confused. Now I'm getting distracted. So I was listening to the song Control. Okay, so I started to mess with the tempo a little bit. And basically it was just, I noticed that doing this breathing, once I got good at it, at a steady pace, like in one, out one, in one, I started to get out of breath. And because of that, I figured, okay, well, how about we do like a quick breath in, but not all the way. We don't want to cap it out, because that's what we were trying to do earlier, was just get as much range of motion as possible. Now I don't want to cap out. Let's sort of go to 70% and then do a controlled slower breath, slower than the one that we breathed in with. So like just a ratio, in the beginning it was just a ratio. And then after about a minute, I wanted to try to get the timing down to where it was like a controlled breath. So in my head, I was just thinking while listening to the lyrics of the song, thinking about what the song meant and all of the meanings after every single repeat. That's right, I didn't explain that part. I'm so sorry. That's why I paused earlier. After every single repeat of the song, I just started to understand the song better, and I caught things that I missed. So while I was practicing that breathing, I was, listening to the songs and understanding that meaning. And then once that sort of became, like familiar and easy, I wanted to match it to like the beat of the song. Also in there, before I did that, I was just doing like a only focusing on like rapid like pulses of the diaphragm and allowing for there to be very little resistance in the core and the abdomen for the diaphragm to more efficiently push, again, because you don't want to use your chest muscles. And then after doing that, then I kind of, since I realized I can do quick pulses, I wanted to match it sort of to the beat of the song and just kind of fuck around at this point. Just kind of fuck around. So that's what I started doing. So let's say if it was like I love this in like Hispanic culture, I want to say Mexican culture, sorry if that's offensive, but like that, boom, and that sounds more like actually, no, I don't know, back up. This is why I don't like this dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to think. Bro, back up. No, you see what I mean, bro? She doesn't fucking listen. All right. If I was quiet for long enough, she would walk away. And I also just completely lost my train of thought, and she came back. I can't think, bro. I can't think. Come here. I gotta put you up. Okay, well, then go outside. Go. No, because I'm not playing with you. Now you think I'm playing with you. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, at that point I was just trying to fuck around, so like boom, boom, boom. Just kind of like that, and then just doing that all while, because at this point, right, since I'm doing so much at the same time, it's kind of hard to realize if I'm breathing in more or breathing out more. So I kind of used how I felt like as an indicator, meaning that let's say if I started to feel out of breath, well, now I would start to shift my breathing in a way to where it was more trying to focus on inhaling more, because we're still going in and out like very fast, like so I'm like sort of like every like rhythm I'm thinking, am I able to get a breath in here? Is it awkward? How much can I get in there? And then if it starts to go too high, where I start to feel this like weird buzzing feeling, that's where it's like, okay, we need to exhale more. And typically, it helps doing like short, quick bursts. But again, remember, you have to keep, because you have to stick with the fundamentals and basics, you have to keep the diaphragm, whatever the fuck it's called. You have to keep control of everything. It has to be smooth. Even on these quick bangs, it has to be smooth. It can't be a jolt and then like you lose control. You must maintain control. So that happened. And then really I just kind of repeated that. I stopped in the church parking lot, and this has to do with the Logic song. I was going to just pull out, and then I kind of realized that the meaning of the song literally lines up into this church parking lot that I'm pulling into, that before I even had this realization of, oh, he's talking about the devil, now I'd already planned to stop at a church. So that was interesting, and that's why this is connected. And it's even more interesting that it was the song that I listened to while I was learning all of this. Like, that's, to me, a sign. Just the fact that there was meaning in every single part of that drive home. It was perfect in a sense. And to me, that's a sign from God. And I made the connection, by the way, because he starts to sing about, here's a riddle, try to understand it. And he talks about, I'm what sometimes shines around your neck. Basically, he just keeps hinting at, currency. I'm the oil, like I'm essentially, to boil it all down, he says, I am money. And through all of this, he's also explaining that money is power. But what I saw deeper into that was that wasn't money. Money in and of itself isn't evil. It's what you do with it, and the fact that you can do evil with it. And that is why that's where greed comes from. Money is the root of all evil, and that's the devil. So he's not talking about money. It's not what he's talking about. And that was something that I realized, and I have to go back and listen to it over and over and over. I'm going to do that tomorrow while I'm at work, and also before I go to sleep tonight. But I'm going to listen to it and really try to understand it and then write it. And then I would like to send it to Logic, and I pray that he answers. It would be awesome if he answered. It would be awesome if he watched this video. But I don't believe that that's going to happen, just because, I mean, this is going to be a long video, you know? Even if I told him to skip to this part where I start talking about this, you know, his time is precious. And I hope he isn't like that, you know? I would like for him to listen to it, just because I feel like there's meaning into this, you know? If he doesn't want to, I understand. I'll just say that. If he doesn't want to, I understand. But I feel like there's meaning in this, which is why I would like to share it. I really forgot where I was going with that. I breathed with my chest a little bit there. I would like for him to watch it, because, I mean, this is real, you know? Unless he already understands all of this. If he already understands it all, then I don't want him to watch it, because I'm just now figuring out a lot of this stuff. But, yeah. I guess I'll just finish this quesadilla. I know I'm blinking a lot, I'm sorry. I don't know why. But it's kind of fun. I got an ulcer right here, but every time I like open my mouth, it just pulls. Really fucking annoying. Forgot to explain earlier. Whenever I was done and I pulled back into the driveway, I was feeling like hypoxic. I don't know, just too much oxygen, buzzy feeling. I forgot to finish the story. I just realized, buzzy feeling. So I breathed, even though the sound's contradictory, but you'll understand in a second. I breathed all the way in, expanded the diaphragm, took one massive, comfortable breath, and then just held it. I kept my throat open so that, you know, it was only my diaphragm supporting, keeping the lungs in. And then I pulled into the driveway all the way down. Took a minute and a half to 2 minutes while holding my breath. And this is why I said it was dumb as fuck earlier, was because, like, in the end, like, near the end of pulling into the driveway, I almost passed out. Like, I felt weak. I felt like I was sort of falling forward, even though I was sitting in my chair. And then I got out and I was like, holy shit, I almost passed out. And now thinking back, based off of everything that I was doing and feeling, I could have passed out under the wheel, whatever the hell you call it, behind the wheel. So that's why that was dumb. But it didn't happen. And it was good. I won't do it again. But yeah, I mean, diaphragmatic breathing is starting to feel a lot more natural. You know, before it kind of felt uncomfortable, unfamiliar, and it still does a little bit. I still have to every now and then remind myself, hey, make sure you do that, especially when I'm standing, because standing, I just don't have the flexibility, I believe, or just the flexibility, I believe. But as I do it, it gets a lot easier. I just really need to focus on stretches that help support this, what I'm doing right now, while still doing everything that I'm doing for my lower and upper back. I could yawn while doing diaphragmatic breathing. Before I couldn't do that because I couldn't take a big enough gasp in, so the yawn didn't want to yawn. So that right there, that's a milestone. You know, it's the little things. That's why I always say, you know, like in my fitness journey, enjoy the little things. Right there, you just saw me. That's one little milestone. You know, it's just one little positive, one win that you get for just staying consistent throughout the day, just randomly. You know, instead of bitching and moaning about how everything sucks, if you actually try at something and, you know, build something day by day and let that be what fuels you, and, you know, stop fucking around, maybe you might actually find meaning in all of this. But somebody doesn't want you to find meaning in all of this. They want you to stay distracted. They want you to keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. I will edit that part out. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I promise. Okay, maybe I was just scared. I'm not gonna edit that part out. That just made too much sense. Promise I'm not paranoid. I just got scared after I said that. Alright. But that's everything that happened. You know. It wouldn't make sense to assassinate me, man. Kill Trump, you know. Kill the one that can actually make a difference. They already tried, but, you know, actually do it. I'm nothing. I'm sure plenty of other people have come to this realization before. Gotta keep yourself grounded in reality sometimes. Alright. I think that is enough from me. I'm gonna turn the video off. Go finish editing those videos and heat up those wings, put some lemon pepper seasoning on them, and fucking feast and go to sleep. Other than that, man, if you've made it this far, I really do appreciate you. I want to say that. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You know, as you'll see in the video, the story of my life, part of one of the things that irked me was being listened to. Felt like nobody wanted to listen to me, like nobody could understand me. So just having somebody, like if anybody ever watched this video through, it'd be the amount that would mean the world to me. I really do mean that. But yeah, I'm about to turn it off, do everything that I gotta do. I go into work possibly tomorrow 11 to 8, but the schedule switched to 1 to 10, but I had a conversation with my boss that said no matter what, just go through with what we had previously talked about, which was 11 to 8. But just now, after I had that conversation with her, it was switched from 1 to 10 after. So, yeah, I got to touch base with her too. I'll do that real quick. So, yeah. We're going to do that. If you have a wonderful rest of your night. God bless.